Welcome back to the Dolphin Radio Show, my wholly unremarkable podcast dealing with news of the week. And this week, we saw Equifax announce a months-old data breach, a rich girl shoot a homeless guy, and Ted Cruz get caught wanking. I'm your host, the porpoise with a purpose and a face for radio. Joining me today, the immutable Schmeckle and Sir Wolf. Welcome to the show, guys.
Always good.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and edit the description down below. You guys can check that out. And check out Schmeckle's show as well as Sir Wolf's, and I'm definitely advertising the cunt stream in this one. So first story of the day: Equifax major data breach. If you haven't heard about it, please check the description down below. There are several links, resources for you guys to pull from that I personally got from the Philip DeFranco show. He's done all the legwork for me, so I basically just included these different links where you can go and have your credit score checked, monitor your credit, set up a credit freeze, all that kind of stuff. Because Equifax has officially announced that a huge data hack occurred into their central information, and this means basically your social security number, your birth date, all your credit lines, basically everything that a credit service would know about you is all been linked for approximately half the country. And if you don't think you're affected, then you probably are. So you probably should go.
I gotta ask, does that count me? Equifax, Canada?
No, Canada's too poor for anybody to care about hacking your data.
Excellent. Fuck.
Yeah, nobody really wants like payment in snow. Doesn't work. Anyway, so please, if you don't know about this, please go check it out. Make sure you're not infected. You know, it's like an STD check and all that kind of stuff when you're not married. Just go do it every 6 months. Make sure you're clear. But
married, do it maybe every year or so, just in case your wife's a slut.
Yeah, that happens too. Not to me, but to beta males, yeah. So anyway, like Schmeckle.
She's sitting right next to me too.
So anyway, the huge story about this is that Equifax seems to they've known about this since the end of July, and they've chosen to keep it secret for about a month while their major executives started selling off stock, making huge money before, of course, they announced the announcement that would cause their stock to drop and those executives to lose money. They set up a program where you can go and get a free year of credit monitoring, which will automatically charge you after the year is up. So they've definitely banked on this situation. What do you guys feel about that? Schmeckle?
It kind of seems like they wanted to fix the issue before it came out. That way it wasn't an issue. And then now they're backpedaling quite a bit.
Very much so.
What do you mean fix the issue before it became an issue?
Oh, I mean, before it became well known that, hey, we were hit this hard, they should have been going to specific groups and quietly saying, this is what happened, let us get it fixed. They had months to do so. They could have made this a much smaller problem that the public ended up hearing about.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to sweep it under the rug.
Well, the part that really bothers me is that they came out and said, oh, we'll offer you these free services for a limited time until, you have analysts saying this could last decades. This could be damage that it carries out over the next few decades. You basically unloaded all of a person's personal info. This means people can open up credit cards, they can open up bank accounts, they can open up all kinds of lines of credit. And those lines of credit go back to you, the person who actually is the thing that those numbers represent. And so my issue is that they're turning around and trying to bank off of it by saying, well, yeah, we'll give you a free year's worth of coverage. Well, I'm sorry, you guys fucked up to begin with. So first of all, why do I trust your coverage? And second of all, it's only free for a year. This could have repercussions that could last 10 years. And after a year, you're going to start charging me money for your fuck up? I don't think that they're trying to minimize the damage done to the consumer. I think they're trying to minimize the damage done to the company.
Yeah, I agree there.
Well, that's the way it goes. It's bureaucracy. Worst part of capitalism.
Yeah, it definitely is a nasty part. But I think that these credit agencies definitely need some oversight. And I think that the CFO was one of the people who sold off a lot of stock. And I'm pretty sure that he's currently under investigation by the SEC. As far as what I know, there was I checked the Philip DeFranco show actually released some information. It's pretty sad in America. 2017, you're looking to Philip DeFranco as your main source for news, but it is what it is.
Only honest one so far.
It's the most responsible source of news you'll get. Sorry, man.
Other than the Dolphin Radio.
Yeah, the Dolphin Radio Show, of course, where we have Schmeckel. Occasionally. Who, in between his bubbling cough, I know it sounds like bubbling, but it's actually a cough. He has bronchitis. He's oppressed. Don't fuck with him.
Yeah,
but
I'm dying. Send me all your money.
Yes. Fundraiser for Schmeckel's ongoing bronchitis problem.
I think we all have that kind of bronchitis problem.
Yeah, I mean, but you see, this is what happens in a system where you just allow these massive corporations to go unchecked. I'm all for free market capitalism, but I have a fear of corporations and incorporated businesses. Not necessarily a fear, just a wary suspicion, I think it is.
Most corporates are greedy.
Involved in something, the more likely that thing is to become corrupt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at pre-Civil War America, and I know you're a Canadian, Schmecks, but Sir Wolf is not. If you look at pre-Civil War America, in order to have corporate liability waivers, you had to show that at least 1/3 of your profits were going to benefit the communities in which you were stationed and doing business. And I think that was a pretty good basis for making a corporation. They don't have that anymore. Now it's like you're legally obligated to make as much money as you can.
No, I think they should have kept that. But
yeah, that was definitely gone after the Reconstruction. What bothers me is a lot of people, they get so caught up in the slavery aspects of the Civil War that they fail to recognize all the legal financial changes that occurred between the pre-Civil War era and the post-Civil War era, addressing how businesses were created, built, structured, and managed. And there was a lot more regulation in a lot more functional way and a lot less stifling of innovation way.
Yeah.
And that's the problem when you blame a war on one single aspect instead of looking at all the aspects that went into creating that war. Anyway, I think we're getting kind of off topic with Equifax. Equifax is definitely screwed up and definitely screwed over everybody. So I think the proper hashtag
everybody.
Yeah, I think it would be Equifax.
If they sold my information, the only thing the person would do is make my credit better.
Yeah, honestly, if they even just apply for stuff, I think my credit might go up. Actually, no, I'm lying. I need to actually go get checked. I need to go get checked out. I don't know what I have. It's raping all those conch shells.
If you think you might have been caught up in this whole Equifax thing, panic, run. Go and drain all of your credit cards immediately.
Yes, you can go ahead and ship all of your assets to. Do we have an address set up for this? Come on, Dolphin Radio at. Just kidding. No, don't don't panic. Rule number 1 is don't panic. It's right there on the cover in big friendly letters. Don't panic.
And thanks for all the fish.
Yes. Well, no, that's on the back of the book. But and on the bowl that they leave behind. Not that kind of bowl, Schmeckle. Anyway, let's get on to a more lively subject of discussion, one that I find absolutely ironic and hilarious. In Tennessee, I'm sorry, it's insensitive for me to say hilarious. In Tennessee, we have a young Porsche owner shooting a homeless man because he dared to ask her to move her vehicle at 3 a.m.
Now, keep in mind, this isn't the homeless man walking up to this lady's door. Can you get your fucking porch out of the way? Porsche, rather. It's him trying to sleep while she's parked, blasting music out of her Porsche.
Yes. If you haven't read the story, it's actually quite an interesting they said, she said. And the they being the homeless guy, the police, and everybody present. And the she being the daddy of the girl who shot the dude because she's not talking. And the daddy of the girl who shot the dude is one of those TV lawyers. One of the, if you've been accused of a crime, call now. I actually saw his commercial. It's great. But it's such a comical situation.
So how old was the chick?
24.
Okay, so she's of age.
Exactly. And of the right age to be of that self-righteous, arrogant, entitled bitch attitude.
A man approached me. Now I'm safe.
Part of their defense, of course, they're going the feminist angle. Part of their defense that, I'm sorry, because this is all coming from her dad, the lawyer, is that first she saw this homeless man harassing some women, and then he approached the car.
And these other women, have they come up with statements? Or?
No, these other women have no names nor descriptions, nor is there any other women that were present at the time that have even come forward to say that they were present.
Yeah, so it sounds like that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
The thing is, when it gets to court, she's going to be represented by Daddy. Mm-hmm. And people are going to look at Daddy, and then they're going to look at the real lawyers.
I love how you put that. I wonder if the court can declare a conflict of interest.
I'm sure they could.
Yeah, I don't think that you can represent your own family. I mean, I think you can, but I think under the circumstances, you need to recuse yourself. Like, to be an honest lawyer, you need to recuse yourself.
It's looked down upon, but that law only states for doctors where you can't treat your own family.
Yeah, but it's shady as fuck. Everybody knows it's shady as fuck. Yeah, I think the prosecution should go with it.
Shady as fuck. He's a TV lawyer. He's a modern day ambulance chaser.
Yeah. But still, I mean, he might get her off. I mean,
I'm not a lawyer, but I play one on TV.
Not gonna comment about him getting her off.
Yeah, it is his daughter. But at least she's of age.
We're going to have to follow this one through, see what happens in the end.
I am really interested. I think that this is going to be a long-term story. I think people are going to be interested in this for a while.
And it should be entirely open and shut.
Yeah, this is one of the points where people on the centrist and the right go, there is such a thing as privilege. It comes with money.
Yeah, money will gain you all the privilege you want.
Dude, I've been waiting for my white privilege card since I was for 42 years.
Yeah, like I keep sending in for a replacement because mine got washed. But, like, seriously. Uh, anyway, so let's move on from stupid broads in Tennessee and talk just for a moment about our favorite presidential candidate of the week, of course, Ted Cruz.
President Rick or Morty.
And we'll get to our second favorite presidential candidate in just a minute. But as of right now, let's talk about Ted Cruz, who apparently got caught wanking. And you know what? I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
How caught did he get? From what I hear, he liked a porn-related post on his Twitter page. Yeah. And of course, people made a big deal about it. But you gotta admit, like, I honestly think it's a bullshit story, and I don't hold it against Ted Cruz. And if I were Ted Cruz, I'd totally laugh it off and be like, seriously, I'm gonna fire that fucking intern.
If I was in politics or anything, I'd be the person who says, "Who doesn't wank it?"
Oh, come on! Did you see it? It was awesome. Like it.
Everybody does it.
But I'm interested. What was he watching? What was?
Oh, I don't know. Some woman watching some guys. I don't know. It was a girl masturbating, basically, and the thing is, like, if I were Ted Cruz, I would just be like, dude, I'm totally firing that intern. But no, I didn't do that. Because in all reality, it's probably just somebody using that was logged in. Like, I've logged in on my other Google account and popped into literally the cunt stream, and everybody chanted out my name, and I was like, oh shit. Fucking wrong profile. And so I could see how it became an issue, like how it was an accident. No big deal. Some intern, like, oh, I'm still logged in as Ted Cruz, posting out Ted Cruz's approved tweets or whatever. And like, oh, let me go surf some porn now that I'm done. And boom, like, that intern, that poor guy has lost his job. Oh, because
to be fair, he probably deserves to lose his job for a fuck up like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, okay, yeah, if you're working for a political candidate, don't wank it at the end of the day. Like, look.
At least not on company computers.
Yeah, you know.
Your fucking laptop.
Go home. Get on, get on Google Incognito or something like that.
And do like everyone else. Just go to the public library.
Dude, the undersides of those desks are fucking nasty. You think gum is bad? I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. And it landed squarely in the eye. Oh, God, I just keep snowballing at this point.
You're not supposed to take it in the face. You're supposed to give it to your wife in the face.
I'm a dolphin, dude. Everything goes. But no.
Kind of lands everywhere.
So on to our second favorite political candidate, or at least our favorite to fuck with. I'm sorry, pick on. I mean, discuss professionally, like good people do. Hillary Clinton. Did you guys hear about her book and the wonderful worldwide interview that's going around the internet like wildfire?
No.
Oh God, yes.
Wonderful. So Schmeckle, have you seen it?
No.
Oh,
I've seen it, and I wanted to shoot myself in the head.
Oh. Okay, so if you haven't, and I don't usually pitch people that aren't in the Cuntstream network, but Bearing has made a wonderful video on this. I think it's called, you know what? Just for grins and giggles, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I get this absolutely right. Let me go ahead and open his in a tab here.
Something right.
It's called Vaginas and Russians and White People. Oh my, why Hillary Clinton lost. It's a wonderful, wonderful video. Great stuff. Go check it out.
The funny thing is she blames everybody but herself.
And that's the funny thing. We've been saying that for 10 months and she still hasn't got it. She's just like, everybody's out to get me. No, everybody was behind you and you still lost because you suck. You're just a shitty human. That's what's wrong with you.
Yeah, she had shitloads of support, rather,
And shitlords.
and she ended up losing essentially. Well, there are two sides. One, because she's a woman, or two, because of all those terrible things that she did that a lot of people remember.
And stuff that was being pulled up during the candidacy as well.
Yes, yes. I mean, like,
apparently, a good friend of ours will be running.
Oh yes, yes, I heard about that. I'm very, you know what? I'm definitely going to promote him, and I hope that Vern gets on board with that too.
Yeah, it would. I mean, I don't think they have a chance at winning, but they'd have a platform.
Who is it?
The Wizard of Cause, the guy that hijacked my voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That dolphin imitator.
Yeah, the dolphin imitator.
Well, maybe you can get away with like doing his voice sometimes for money. Record a speech or something.
Yeah, I'll probably do something like that. Be like, "Hello, guys. I'm Wizard, also known as Jeff Goroff. I'm sorry. It's not Jeff, is it? Nick Goroff. I'm sorry. I apologize. My left.
You're mixing up Jeff Holiday.
Yes. There you go. Nicholas Goroff here. This message is approved by me. I could totally do it. I could totally like just fuck with them, but like make a fake video, be like, I am a total Nazi. I support the Nazi party. And I am Nicholas Goroff. This message is approved by me. And then send them a ransom note along with it.
I don't know why you try and put on a Nick voice when your voice is Nick's voice.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
You sound less like him when you try to sound like him.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's depressing. Here I was thinking it was like kind of unique. Anyway, so news of the week. Sir Wolf, you definitely brought something awesome to the table. Let's hear about it.
Yeah, Louisville, Kentucky is asking black people for call to arms to arm themselves now.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the go ahead and read on, man. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the article here and present.
The article is from Leo Magazine, which is out of here from Louisville, Kentucky. That's where I'm from. Some time ago, I shared a stage with a good friend and a law professor, Dr. Jeremy Levitt, in Arizona. They were talking. I'm gonna just skim through it. They were talking about guns and stuff, and he didn't agree, and now he's saying he was wrong. That the latest illustration of virulent, dangerous, and deep-seated racism is in this country happened recently in Charlottesville, Virginia, yada, yada, yada. And I can't seem to get over it. And it was a white girl that was killed.
Yeah, one death is a tragedy. A million deaths is a statistic.
Right.
And that's why they think communism is better. I'm sorry. I'm getting way ahead of myself. No, honestly, I'm getting sick and tired. I actually had a conflict with my brother last night. And this kind of reminds me of that. My brother and I have always gotten along pretty well. But last night, he was kind of just bad-mouthing Trump for probably the 15th time without me saying anything. And I finally spoke up, and I was like, dude, you need to, like, my kids are here. Stop disrespecting the president. And he was like, well, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no. Everything that you're saying is exactly what you're doing. Everything that you hate about Trump, you are doing right now. And you have no right to criticize him if you're going to behave in the same manner as him. And he's like, well, I don't know why you see a problem with it. And it's like, because I voted for the man. And he was like, you voted for Trump? I was like, yeah, I voted for Trump. I know I didn't tell you that. I know you're probably thinking I'm the same liberal I was 20 years ago or whatever, but I'm not. I grew up and I see this man. I voted for him. But let me tell you something about him. we weren't allowed. We that voted for him, we were not allowed to say that we supported him, because if we did that in polite company, we'd be ostracized. We'd be banished. We'd be hated. Oh, we're just terrible people. Oh, you're just racist. Whatever. That's why you had a silent majority, because you demonized people that supported him for his ideas. And so I see this kind of stuff. The latest illustrators of virulent, dangerous, and deep-seated racism. I'm sick of the bullshit. We should be able to talk to each other about shit without being accused of some vile crime. We should be able to say, hey, I believe this and this is why, without being accused of something.
He goes on to saying that Nazi, Confederate, and American flags were flying, armed to the teeth with clubs, shields, and pistols, and semi-automatic weapons.
Semi-automatic. As in every firearm in America right now that isn't a breech loader? Sorry, go on. Right. I don't mean to interrupt.
He didn't say some of them. He was basically making it all in a whole that they were all armed. And we all know that's not true. Not everybody was armed. And it says they didn't say anything about the local police was told to stand down. They said local police admitted they were totally unprepared, when we all know they were told to stand down. So, I'm tired of the lies in the news and everything.
Yeah, this is Leo Weekly, though. I mean, like, who are they? I'm sorry, I gotta throw that out there. Who exactly is Leo Weekly?
Like I said, it's a Kentucky paper.
Kentucky's that same state where you go into the gas station and they have like the newspaper of who got arrested the night before, though, right?
Yes.
Like I've always seen that. Like I've traveled through Kentucky, and every time yeah, that's an actual thing. I'm not kidding. They'll have like the newspaper, and right next to it they have like something that looks like a newspaper, but it's literally just the mugshots of everybody that got arrested that previous week.
Right.
And I see that, and I think, how the hell are these people supposed to get a fair trial when they're condemned on the at every gas station in the state?
Thing is I got into a Twitter war about shit like this. They were saying that they're terrorists. I'm like, so what are you saying? Is Black Lives Matter as terrorists too? Because they threaten this and this and this. And they're like, no. And they asked me for proof, so I gave them a whole list of proof of saying white people kill all white people must die, yada yada, shit like that, of people actually saying it on video. And I'm sitting there like, okay, so where's your proof? And they just come back and argued, said that wasn't my point.
Well, here's the thing. I'm a former liberal, so I'm going to give you guys some advice. If you've never been a liberal, then you should understand their tactics. You can actually weasel your way out of anything with liberal mindset. You can say, for example, give me the example you were just given.
A whole list of Black Lives Matter saying all white people must die.
Okay, yeah. So this idea that okay, I saw the 10 things white people should be doing thing on Tucker Carlson about a week and a half ago. That and that woman was saying, "Oh, I can't be racist. Racism doesn't benefit me." Well, racism actually doesn't benefit anybody. No, and if you ask any liberal, if you say, okay, who does racism benefit? They'll be like, oh, racism hurts everybody. Yeah, of course it does. So if it doesn't benefit anybody, and your argument for what can or cannot be racist is if it benefits you, then you can be racist. Well, then nobody can be racist because it doesn't benefit anybody.
Right.
Exactly. It's almost like the actual definition of racism.
You can
racism to make sense.
Exactly. Like with liberal arguments, you can literally talk circles around any subject by just precluding to the next basic argument. Right. For example, racism hurts everybody. Oh, well then you can be well, then I can't be racist. Oh no, you can be racist because you're white. You're part of the majority, and the majority is in control, and that's power. And you can use racism to benefit yourself. But I don't use racism to benefit myself. Yeah, but you can't.
I mean,
that's the liberal mindset. Is like force the puzzle pieces together, whether they fit or not. You can use a hammer if you need to. Just force them together.
Yeah. Basically, I'm tired of them being able to break laws and not getting reprimanded for it.
Yeah, I'm totally against that. Look, it's the rule of law, and I'm total blue line supporter. These guys, I'm sick and tired of people just getting away with whatever the hell they want. Go on, Wolf. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, it's all good. You basically said what I was going to say.
Yeah, they kind of write their own laws. These are the rules that apply to you, not me. And that's what you need to hear whenever somebody says this is the rule. Anyway, I do want to talk just for a second about Ted Cruz and his wanking because Ted Cruz, we all know you. We all know you choke the chicken. We all know you pull the purple mushroom. We all know you choke the dolphin. Yeah, I did. I went there. Yeah, I went there. But
I hope he called.
Like seriously, Ted Cruz, I have a suggestion for you. Tenga eggs. Go fuck yourself. Which brings us to this sponsor of this Dolphin Radio Show, which is brought to you by Pets. Pets, they'll eat you if you die. Anyway.
That is true.
Yes, it is true. If you guys want to check out the Equifax data breach information, you can check it out down below. I have some wonderful resources brought to you thanks to the Philip DeFranco Show for giving me all those wonderful links to be able to translate over to you guys. And go make sure that you're not get caught up in that. I cannot stress that enough. As a grown adult who understands credit and what it can do to fuck you up, please go check those. Go find out and make a decision as to what you want to do. Check into more resources. Do not count on us. For God's sakes, we have Schmeckel as a guest. We are not a good fiduciary resource.
And a wolf.
And a wolf. And a wolf. Yes. Let's not forget. And he's really out to get you. And
I'm
me,
hungry.
I'm a capitalist. I will steal every penny you have in exchange for stuff you want.
And rape.
Oh, yeah, and a dolphin. I'll rape you. But only if I like you. Anyway.
It doesn't mean you won't work cash, though.
We're not ending the stream, by the way. We got another 15 minutes to just shoot the shit.
I thought we were wrapping down there.
No, if you want to wrap down, we can. But honestly, I'm just having a good time. And considering YouTube's monetary algorithmic processes these days, I'm inclined to just stay on here and say fuck them.
I almost wanted to say something that would definitely not get you monetized.
No, feel free. Like, dude, you don't even know. Schmeckel, tell him, do I need YouTube?
This cunt does not need fucking YouTube.
That's why I don't give a shit.
Slimy fucking fistful of dicks.
dollars. They're fistful.
Forcefully, without consent. And then he could scream the word nigger.
I was going to say.
I literally could get demonetized on every platform, and it would not affect me at all. I was going
to say, if you're a lazy-ass motherfucker who doesn't want to do anything, I don't care what color you are, you're still a nigger in my book.
Wow. Yeah. So you're going to straight up just PewDiePie us, huh? You know what? That's a news story we can talk about. PewDiePie. Let's pull it out. Let's whip it out and slap everybody in the face with it. PewDiePie. Pros, cons. PewDiePie. Come on, man. Let's hear it. So he calls a dude a derogatory slur. Why couldn't he just have called him a fucking Mick or a Patty or some shit like that? Like, that would have given me so many social justice cred points, like street cred. I've been like, why couldn't you call him an Irish slur, you little bitch?
Or a fucking cracker.
Yeah, a cracker. Like, I'll take cracker. That's worth half points.
I'm a graham cracker.
Does that mean your name's Graham, or that you're just a special kind of cracker?
I'm only half white.
Oh, okay. Okay. Why are you in the stream, man? Get out.
I'm half white and half Native American, man. I'll scalp you. No, I don't care.
See, I like all Americans and my mom.
All right. Tell me one thing. Who in the world is actually full-blooded one certain color, one certain race? Nobody is pretty much anymore. It's all mixed.
Japanese.
Aside from Japanese.
Chinese.
All right, aside from Asians.
Oh, shit. You just cut off my whole story.
Multiple tribes of Africans.
Oh, yeah. Multiple tribes of Africans. Thank you, Schmeckel, coming in with the save.
God damn it, you.
South America.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get the former Mayans. We call them the lost tribes of South America. Oh, I'll give you that. Okay. There's an island off the coast of India. Wait, shit, that's Asia. Damn it. I'm gonna say Somalians. Somalians are pure-blooded Somali. I mean, you don't get much more pure than that. Like
those Samoans are good.
Not Samoans, Somali. Or
it was
hey,
a joke.
How about Aboriginal Australians? Eh?
There you go.
Yeah. Oh shit! I've been hanging around with you Canadians too long.
I don't know.
I keep saying A.
I hear those Canadian are purebred too.
Yeah, they're like purebred Canadians.
Yeah, we're a country founded on incest.
between the English and the French. Go figure. Oh, and the Iroquois Nation. My bad. Okay, Saudi Arabian.
No. Very interbred. What with all the
yeah.
Okay. Races that are not incest.
Well, I can't say.
There you go. I just cut off everything.
Yeah, I can't say Russia. Yeah. So anyway,
and I live in Kentucky. Where the backwoods are like.
Yeah. See, I went after my best friend's little sister because I live in the deep south too, but not quite that deep.
I'm from Michigan. I got transplanted down here.
Yeah. See, I'm actually from Texas, and Texas was populated by Kentuckians. So we're actually, it's questionable who's worse.
Kentuckians.
Yeah, I'll give that to you because Texans are awesome.
Yeah, I have to give that to you too. Most of them are ignorant here.
Absolutely insane, but awesome. And I never met a Texan I didn't like. Except for all those Texans I didn't like.
You guys were just cunts.
Yeah, those guys were just cunts. And all the bitches, too. But anyway, I think I've been misogynistic for enough for one night. My wife will probably hear this later and look at me with disdain.
Enough for one night if you're coming on the cunt stream.
Oh, no. I'm definitely not getting laid tonight. I'll tell you that.
You're bringing her with you.
Oh, the Lady Dolphin's coming on. I don't know if she'll be okay with that.
Tell her she doesn't have a goddamn choice. A gorilla in a pet says she's doing it.
I'll see what I can do.
Tell her a wolf said so too.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining the cunt stream. We're going to keep chatting without you out there in the wide world of internet land. Yeah, this shit's going private, bitches. Peace.